Not really two-way communication with that Stream Deck, is there? Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so let's see how this is. Grab this thing. You know what I need is a background picture that's always on if my stream goes away. So if I drop OBS, will that picture show up? That would be nice. Because I have to stop OBS so Reaper can restart. I'll just remove myself from the stream when it's when I'm off. All right, hey everybody. Okay, let's see how this works. So there should be a new version of Intuition right here. All right, let's have a look at this. First of all, I want to see if it's really going to mess up Reaper. To have like 4 of these showing. Seeming pretty good. I'm going to put some audio into it. Give me 2 seconds. What do I got? Need something with drums. Text is horrible. I don't know why. Our text keeps ending up messed up on Windows. It looks fine on Mac. Let's see what this looks like. So this is 85% though. So this is about the size I want. 100%. My plugins are getting so big. It just seems too big for me. But that's okay. So this is 100%. Text looks a lot better. Still looks weird. This weird square blocky, like missing chunks, kind of pixelated. So this is about where I'd probably be liking to use it. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Let me turn on the right monitor. There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is at 85%. Here's 100%. I realize that there are plugins this big right now. Actually, I think at 100%, you may technically be able to fit 4 of these suckers on the screen. I don't think so. No, not quite. Let's see it. 95%. Getting close. 90% for sure, right? You know, if they weren't in the frame things, I don't know about height wise, but let's just see what kind of trouble these are making. This is where I get very worried. Why is there a second Intuition on here? You don't need that. Ooh. Can't remove it. Since when is this floating? Don't float. Okay, there we go. Okay, so kick. Let's put one on the snare. Let's put on the snare bottom. You guys heard that right away, right? So it's definitely, he's definitely doing his thing on the snare there. Look at that. Alright, so it is getting a little bit chunkety with 4. Not great. I don't want to see this, but is it killing Reaper? Yeah, it's definitely freezing Reaper's meters when you move it. Understand. Yeah, look at that. Good smush. Back, let's turn on the punch control here. See, yeah, I don't know if it's like this, it's the K sound. Like you hear this. Now, threshold line should, the overlay is really, the screen is all dark. Oh yeah, threshold line should work much better. How's the threshold line? Let me try that. What does that mean? Let's just listen to this kick real quick. Okay, so it's actually run pretty good. So if you really were hammering this thing, turn on the... Oh yeah, no, that's good. Okay, so yeah, the threshold... Yeah, see, there was a little weirdness before, but this is... Let me just try this punch control. So for you guys who don't know why I was doing this, or why I wanted this, I mean, it's one thing on drums, and we definitely need like a different kind of attack and release to really make the most of this, but there's like, I don't know, if you hear them lately, there's these K sounds, like especially Ks, and sometimes Gs, but I hear it mostly in Ks. You hear it a lot. If you listen to pop music now, there's this, like a super hard K comes through, and but then the compression doesn't seem, the compression seems very aggressive, and yet these Ks come through, and just setting a long attack doesn't really do it. You really need to let it through, and I really think this is something that what do you call them? Empirical Labs were doing. I think they did something similar to this, and you know, I always did it with two. Hey, Simon, I always did it with 2 compressors, but you know, if I can do it with 1 compressor, that's much more handy. Okay, why didn't this one? Interesting. Usually they all change when you change one, but one didn't change. But 90% is looking like exactly the right. Well, maybe a little bit big. Parallel it. Okay, well we can. So let's do that actually. So if I want to parallel the kick here, okay, how about I don't do it so ridiculously? I'm gonna take down the punch. But let's mush the whole beginning, and then kind of let go of it kind of fast, so it's just kind of suck up. Yeah, I wonder. Okay, so I'm gonna put the parallel mode in here. So here's without it. It's about the same volume, and so you're gonna hear a parallel dry with the completely masticated front end of this thing. The only thing, I'm not 1,000,000% sure of this signal path, so we should actually figure this out. You know, something like Brandon yesterday had a video where he was clipping his parallel send. But I think our clipper is after the final output, so it wouldn't work for this exactly. But I'm sure there's something dumb we could do that would make that happen if you really wanted. But yeah, I think if I were to clip this thing, it's gonna clip the mix of the wet and the dry. So. Oh yeah, well, that's cool. I think that's something Dave worked on for a while to make sure that that we could do this, because I was doing it with the bass guitar, like, yeah. But you know what? Let's just see how bad that is. Let's the limiter. Put on the hard limiter. Okay, so I'm gonna. It's after the volume, I think. So let me turn down the kick. Yeah, that's just too much. Yeah, I almost want to have a threshold there, but actually, man, this is almost, you could almost tweak this to where, hey, actually, wait a second, let's do this right. I was just checking this real quick, and I was gonna do something else, but whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna knock these holes down for now. Yeah, unfortunately, the transient shaper just doesn't read bass well. It helps. You can hear it pulsing. See, we need a different release shape for the I want to have a different shape for this. I know I'm terrible for muting the mid-band, but okay, so now, yeah, look at that. Now it just kind of sounds loud. That's kind of badass, actually. Oh, yeah, I kind of want to, hold on. Let's put this on the overheads, man. That's what needs this. Hold on. Let me turn off the other one. Yeah. Rush. I just need an EQ. I almost want to put it before it. Or you could do the whole lo-fi deal. There you go. Now you got the 90s again. Awesome. All right, so that's all working pretty good. Let's see. No pre-coffee here. See how this is going to be real quick. So this one was kind of a problem with the amount of compressors I had showing. This one has a lot of junk going. Let's hope it runs.
Was I just hoping that someday their memory would live up to my imagination? Held on tight to my rose-colored glasses, peeking over the brims in hopes of seeing the same view. The seeds that we plant, they change day by day. At this point, I've accepted that's just growing pains. Every moment passes like the rain, and roses losing petals, that's just growing pains. We'll always have those good times, I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracting. Oh, day by day I still find myself second guessing, but 1, 2, 3 years later and I'll still thank that door for closing. We'll always have those good.
So this is the main use case of this punch knob. Without it, you're just squishing the vocals, but look how short I have it, 3.2 milliseconds, and it's just enough to let those sounds through.
We'll always have those good times, I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracting. Oh, day by day I still find myself second guessing, but 1, 2, 3 years later and I'll still thank that door for closing. The seeds that we plant, they change day by day. At this point I've accepted that's just growing pains. Every moment passes like the rain, and roses losing petals, that's just growing pains. Oh, it hurts like hell watching them leave, but I pray to God that it's not just me who refuses to remove their heart off their sleeve. I pray to God it's not just me. The seeds that we plant, they change day by day. At this point I've accepted that's just growing pains. Every moment passes like the rain, and roses losing petals, roses losing petals, roses losing petals, that's just growing pains.
I don't know why it's looking so weird. It's working fine. I guess that's just the way the GUI is for the EQ. But yeah, let me pull it back up.
Let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day I still find myself second
This is one of our, this is one of our little girls we've had since forever. Casey Barnes. She's going off to college. I want to get 4 of these songs off to the mastering lab, and then she'll have a, she'll already have a portfolio, you know. She's got a bunch. She used to actually play live a little bit, but hasn't been so much lately.
Peeking over the brims in hopes of seeing the same view. The seeds that we plant, they change day by day. At this point, I've accepted that's just growing pains. Every moment.
Yeah, is anybody else using Reference? I really like this plugin. It's you know, it lets you. There's a bunch of them out there. I think SonarWorks had one, and a bunch of people had these where they would play like these. They would kind of volume match commercial mixes to your mix, so you could listen to it. It's suicidal to use on the air because you know you're going to get DMCA'd, but it worked really good. It's really helpful for me. But notice it's saying it can't find any files. I haven't found a way to make it so that it knows where the files are. Like every time I have to re-add it. I don't understand. It's really weird. I emailed the developer. I think they were fixing it. Let's see. This version is up to date now. It still looks still looks like this is the latest one. Yeah, I don't know. Ebba Lundberg. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's weird. Some of these kids, man, they're just like full on, you know, hardcore, and they just go. They write songs. You can't stop them. Yeah, see, file not found, file not found, file not found. I haven't moved these files. These files are in the same place. I really like this reference thing, but this kind of makes it impossible to use. Yeah, I would love if somebody could tell me why this thing does this, but you know, whatever. I'll deal with this later. We're worried about our plugs. So neener. And if you notice, I still got the old SSL plugin on this thing. I don't want to. Oh, and I got recomp. Okay, so check this out. So my old mastering, not mastering chain, my master bus chain, I'd always have recomp on there. Look, 0 attack, 0 release, infinity to 1, 0 RMS. So this thing's just a clipper, right? This is just in case one of these things comes through and I don't want to torture my mastering engineer. But, you know, Intuition handles this now, so I don't know why I'm bothering. So I can probably knock out 2 of these plugins with just Intuition. Let's try that right now. And isotope's still sitting there. I'm gonna get rid of that. So that was actually that was just for metering. So I'm just gonna go Intuition. Let's see if we can get something close. Now, if you look on Plugin Doctor, the release curve of the Waves SSL and SSL's SSL are very different than what you see on most compressors, and I can't actually get exactly that on here, but we're gonna get close. And I'm not going to have to throw a sidechain filter in there. It has one inside the compressor, so thankfully. Let me get back to here.
Of those good times I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day I still find myself second guessing, but 1, 2, 3 years later and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day I still find myself second guessing, but 1, 2, 3 years later and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times I reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the
why the
way
size of this
of all
makes
that
sense.
I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't
man, it's
help
like points of a decibel here.
reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way
something's
of
changing,
all
something's wrong
that
with
I'm attracted. Oh, day by
think
day,
something's going wrong
I
here.
still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I
So I'll put the
can't
stop
help
limiter on here.
reminiscing, but I won't let that
Disgusting.
get in the way of all
Hold your
that
earballs.
I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still
Ooh,
find
going over,
myself
okay.
second
Why is that?
guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for
Oh, but it's not by
closing.
itself.
We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day,
So that ain't
I
going
still
anywhere.
find myself second guessing.
Yeah, I actually had the
But 1,
volume
2, 3 years
Oops.
later, and I'll still think that door for closing.
So just turning this thing on, I don't need that other instance of recomp anymore.
And
if I was really having problems with that bottom,
but I won't get in the way
Just turn
of
this
all
up.
that I'm attracted. Oh, day by
really in this song, it's more.
day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted.
Story, what's the
Oh,
story?
day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help
this is
reminiscing,
changing.
but I won't let that get in
how
the
loud that's going now?
way
What the
of
heck
all
is that?
that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still think that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still thank that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still thank that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still thank that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still thank that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still thank that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find myself second guessing. But 1, 2, 3 years later, and I'll still thank that door for closing. We'll always have those good times. I can't help reminiscing, but I won't let that get in the way of all that I'm attracted. Oh, day by day, I still find.
So, this is all looking good. Maybe I should actually just get back to work. Got some stuff to mix. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, I'll be back on when I can. Yeah, man, Simon, it looks like this has been a tricky year for you. I'm technically homeless right now, but I got a place to be. I got friends with showers, and you know, if all else goes bad, I guess you go live on the beach, and I got a van with the bed in it, so you know. Yeah, it's been a little bit tricky, but hopefully we're getting a lot done. Last year was pain for aiXdsp. I think this year is going to be much better. We have a second coder with a lot of good ideas. Dave is knocking out these ones. You know, that's the thing. So, you know, I got a divorce last year, but wasn't really contested. It was the state of Hawaii made it impossible, which was kind of crazy. But mine was happy, but I didn't lose anything because I don't really have anything. So you know, nobody's gonna take nothing. And she's not. She wouldn't do that anyway. Looks like she's doing pretty good over there, actually. But yeah, yours looked like it was a little bit hectic. You gotta get your stuff and put it someplace else or something. That's rough. But let's see. All right. Well, I'll be on later. Hopefully, I'm actually gonna do something useful in a little while. I gotta set everything up. So I'll see you guys later. But this is looking good. Anybody on Windows, if you want to try these alphas out, give me a message and I'll send them over.